examination. So the format and the rules and regulation will will remain same. And quickly we'll start our today's session. And as a quiz organizers, we have with us Mahima Khurana. She is a senior associate at 𝘓𝘓 along with Jolly Tiwari. She is an associate at 𝘓𝘓. So I welcome you both. And without any further delay, let's quickly start today's session. Yes, Mahima.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Is my internet connection okay? Am I audible?
Yes.
Is everything okay?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's quickly start with today's quiz. Today's quiz is based on constitutional law. Constitutional law is a major discipline in not only judiciary exams, but also in every other competitive exam, law competitive exam. Apart from Himachal Pradesh, every state tests कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ. हिमाचल प्रदेश में प्रीलिम्स में और मेंस में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ नहीं है, बट इंटरव्यू में द क्वेश्चंस रिवॉल्व अराउंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ. बाकी सारे स्टेट्स में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ फॉर्म द मेजर पार्ट ऑफ देयर सिलेबस. अभी करंटली राजस्थान एंड एमपी इज ऑन द लिस्ट एंड ऑल्सो बिहार. तो ये तीनों स्टेट्स में दिस थिंग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सिलेबस का एक पार्ट है. तो गाइज, get set go, let's get ready for the quiz session and let me share my screen. 15 questions hai mere side se, 15 questions will be from Jolly's side. The rules are same. I'll give you 20 seconds to answer the question number ke sath answer mark karna to make it easy for us to track your answers. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So the first question for the day is, rights of citizen under Article 19 are automatically suspended during the period of emergency. If emergency under Article 352 is declared on the grounds of war, external aggression or armed rebellion, war or armed rebellion, external aggression or armed rebellion, war or external aggression. I've started the time. I'm expecting every one of you to answer now, both on Zoom and YouTube. And the time is up. Yes. Stop answering. Okay, so the correct answer is option number 4, war or external aggression. Option number 4 is the correct answer. 4. ठीक है. 352 में पहले 3 ग्राउंड्स थे. आर्म्ड रिबेलियन, इंटरनल एग्रेशन भी एक ग्राउंड था, बट द ग्राउंड वाज रिमूव्ड बिकॉज ऑफ द अमेंडमेंट ऑफ 44th अमेंडमेंट एक्ट, और उसके बाद से यही दोनों ग्राउंड्स हैं. सो 352 का जो ग्राउंड्स आपको हैं वो याद रखने हैं. इमरजेंसी प्रोविजंस फॉर्म अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. ओके. The words unity and integrity were inserted in the preamble by First Amendment of the Constitution, 24th Amendment of the Constitution, 44th Amendment of the Constitution, 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. Last 5 seconds are left. Okay, stop answering. Okay. So the correct answer is option number 4. Option number 4 is the correct answer. 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. 42nd Amendment. ठीक है. Preamble में एक ही बार amendment हुई है. That is the 42nd Amendment of 1976. The words added through this amendment were all these words. हमें sovereign, socialist, secular और democratic republic तो याद रहता है. But unity and integrity of the nations are also a few of those words to 42nd Amendment Act से add हुए थे. Okay, so preamble also is a very important part of the Constitution of India, and it is the part of the Constitution of India. Yeah. Okay, third question is, Article 360 has been invoked only one time, two times, three times, never invoked. Try to remember what is Article 360.
Guys, first you need to mention the question number, then your option. Please keep this in mind.
Few more seconds are left. Stop answering. Yes. The time is up. And the correct answer is option number 4 is the correct answer. Option number 4. 360 is फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी. इंडिया में फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी एक भी बार अभी तक नहीं लगी है. लग सकती है बहुत जल्दी ओइंग टू द करंट सिचुएशन ऑफ द कंट्री, बट अभी तक तो नहीं लगी है. स्टेट इमरजेंसीज बहुत बार लग चुकी है, नेशनल इमरजेंसीज 2 बार लगी है, बट आर्टिकल 360 में फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी इट हैज बीन नेवर इन्वोक्ड इन इंडिया टिल डेट. ठीक है. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Do write the correct option and also the question number. Like 3 ka option number 4. ऐसे. Okay. Next question is, judicial review in the Indian Constitution is based on procedure established by law, due process of law, rule of law, precedents and conventions. ये थोड़ा tricky है. Last 5 seconds, guys. Okay, stop answering. ठीक है. So the correct answer is option number 1, procedure established by law. Option number 1 is the correct answer. 1. 4 का correct answer is option number 1. Okay. ये इसीलिए ऐसा है because judicial review in India has been adopted from America. वो डॉक्ट्रिन अमेरिका से ली हुई है. अमेरिका की जो डॉक्ट्रिन है that is based on due process of law, but in India it is based on procedure established by law. Now you can read the explanation here, or I can also explain the difference between the two doctrines. Basically due process of law or procedure established by law में एक ही difference है. Due process of law is liberal and procedure established by law is the strict interpretation of law. तो जो लॉ ने बोल दिया वो ही उसी के अकॉर्डिंग जुडिशियल रिव्यू होगा. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास सिर्फ इतना राइट है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का अगर कोई प्रोविजन वॉयलेट कर रहा है कोई लॉ, तो उसको थ्रू जुडिशियल रिव्यू दे कैन डिक्लेयर द एक्ट इनवैलिड. सिर्फ उतना ही राइट है. दे कैन नॉट डिक्लेयर द लॉ इनवैलिड ऑन द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ अनफेयरनेस, अनजस्ट और if the law is not arbitrary, they cannot do so. But अमेरिका के पास ये 3 grounds भी हैं to declare any law as invalid. तो अमेरिका की जो judicial review की power है वो काफी ज्यादा wide है as compared to India. So this was the whole concept. So always remember that procedure established by law, due process of law का मतलब actually में क्या है, then you will be able to answer. Okay. Next question is, Constitution of India assures the dignity of the individual in the language of Article 14, Article 19, Article 21 or preamble. Guys, come on. I guess this is one of the easiest questions for today. Dignity of the individual. Even if I give you 5 seconds less, then also I think everyone will be able to answer this question. Okay, stop answering. ठीक है. So the correct answer is option number 3. Obviously, Article 21 में dignity of the individual is also included. Article 21 is not only about the physical act of breathing, but it also includes to live with dignity. और कुछ examples हैं यहाँ. With human dignity, right to livelihood, right to health, pollution-free air, etc. So the correct answer here is option number 3. Okay. Let's move on to the next question then. In Maneka Gandhi's case, the Supreme Court held that the procedure established by law must be fair and reasonable, just, fair and reasonable, fair, just and equitable, duly enacted by the legislature. Maneka Gandhi. Okay, stop answering. The time is up. The correct answer is option number 2. Fair, just, and reasonable. This case is the counterpart of the case of A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras. Dissenting view आया था इस केस में from Justice Faisal Ali in A.K. Gopalan. Justice Faisal Ali was the judge in A.K. Gopalan. तो कोर्ट ने बोला था the procedure established by law must be reasonable, fair, just, reasonable, just, and fair. So these are the 3 words to remember. That is why I keep telling you guys to remember the landmark case law, especially of constitutional law. Maneka Gandhi is one of such cases. So yeah. Okay. 7th question is, Clause 5 of Article 15 has been added to the Constitution by 1st Amendment, 7th Amendment, 42nd Amendment, 93rd Amendment Act. Clause 5. Last 5 seconds are left. Okay. Stop answering. So the correct answer here is option number 4. 93rd Amendment Act. Option number 4 is the correct answer. 93rd Amendment. Clause 5 of the Article 15 specially talks about socially and educationally backward class of citizens, or for STs and SCs, regarding the admission to educational institution other than the minority educational institutions, क्योंकि minority educational institutions के लिए special provision है under Article 29. So clause 5 of the Indian Constitution is added by 93rd Amendment Act, and also the special council for SCs and STs and for socially backward class. Those articles are very important. It starts from 338, Article 338. वो काफी बार पूछ लिए जाते हैं. For example, अभी छत्तीसगढ़ के पेपर में एक क्वेश्चन था Article 338 पे. Okay. So let us take a break for 2 minutes, guys. I can see we have 22 participants now. As already told by Annu and me, and in our various previous webinars also, we are organizing a workshop. LawSikho is organizing a workshop on 14th December. That is based on the judiciary exams, so that how can you start your preparation, how can you go with your preparation, and how can you what should be the ways you can adopt so that you can crack the judiciary exams in 1 or 2 goes. Okay, so let me share my screen and tell you. Let me share my screen and show you the actual thing. Okay. So what is attractive about this workshop is its price. It is just for rupees 200. Itna kuch is just for rupees 200. The workshop is on December 14th. The dates are, remember the date. The date is December 14th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can go through the link. The link is provided by Anu in the chat box, and you can see the agendas. You can see the problems of the students. हर साल की problems highlight करी हुई हैं. And we'll take the workshop in this manner only to let you guys know how to sustain your preparation, and then let's quickly move on to the agendas of this workshop. And these are the agendas of this workshop: how you can create your mindset for judiciary preparation, what are the upcoming state judiciaries exams, what should be your preferences, and etc. These are some of the agendas we'll take in the workshop. And this whole thing is just for rupees 200, and this workshop will be taken by Abhyuday Agrawal, who is the co-founder, Shweta Devgan, who is the test prep head, who is the project lead for test prep courses, and Harsh Jain. Harsh sir is the co-founder and chief growth officer at LawSikho, and he himself has cracked Rajasthan judiciary and various other exams also. So yeah, this was about the workshop. And if you want, we can provide the payment link just now. If anyone wants to get yourself enrolled for this workshop, you can ask now from us, or you can contact us later also. Okay. Okay.
Right. Yes. We have shared links with you. Also, we have shared a chat group of WhatsApp where we provide certain other updates as well. So you can also join our another WhatsApp group of LawSikho. Yes, we can continue.
Okay. Let's then continue with the quiz. Okay. Guys, rule same hai. Please do not forget to mention the question number. 8th question is, in which of the following cases the parliament has power to legislate on the state list? Consent of the two states, implementing international agreements, emergencies in operation, in the public interest if so declared by the Council of States. Okay, stop answering. The correct answer is option number 4. Option number 4 is the correct answer. मेरे पिछले वाले webinars अगर आपने देखे होंगे by me and Jolly, where we have analyzed the state judiciaries, particularly when Jolly analyzes the prelims paper, बार बार उसने ये बताया है कि this whole chapter, relations of states, relation of union and states, the whole chapter is very important. And particularly me, if I talk about myself, I always ignore this chapter. तो ये chapter का हर article बहुत important है. So one of those articles is article 249. Article 249, generally there are 3 lists: union list, state list and concurrent list. Parliament को power है union list पे law बनाने की, but parliament can also make laws in the state list only if the condition given in article 249 is satisfied, and that condition is that कि council of states means Rajya Sabha special majority से by not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting, that means special majority से ये parliament को ये decide करता है कि parliament can make laws on any matter or on a GST matter, then only the parliament is empowered to make laws in the state list. So this whole part becomes very important जब constitution की बात आती है, so do not ignore this part. Okay. Next question is, which of the following is not included in the definition of law under Article 13 of the Constitution of India? Legislation, customs, usages having no force of law, ordinance. Article 13. Last 5 seconds, guys. I'm expecting every one of you to answer. Questions की difficulty level थोड़ा थोड़ा increase कर रहे हैं हम, just because of the reason you guys should know each and everything about the subject. Okay, stop answering. So the correct answer is here option number 3. Usages having no force of law. Article 13. These many things are included under Article 13, Clause 3. Remember this कि law की definition Article 13, Clause 3 में है. This is also a very potential question. Article 13(1) is pre-constitutional laws. Article 13(2) is post-constitutional laws. Article 13(3) is the definition of law. Okay? ठीक है. So let's move on towards the next question. 10th question is, which of the following is not mentioned in the directive principle of state policy under the Constitution of India? Not mentioned. Right to adequate means of livelihood, right to equal pay for equal work, promotion of international peace and security, free and compulsory education for children up to 14 years of age. Not mentioned. This is one of the questions from Chhattisgarh 2020 prelims exam. Just few more seconds are left, guys. Okay. Stop answering. Okay. So the correct answer here is option number 4. Free and compulsory education of children up to 14 years of age. This was one of the, I guess छत्तीसगढ़ का पेपर बहुत इजी था, बट दिस वाज वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन जो थोड़ा सा घुमा दिया गया था. बाकी सारे क्वेश्चंस आई फाउंड वेरी इजी, बट दिस वाज वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस क्योंकि चारों चीजें ऐसे लगता है कि है. एंड बिफोर 86th अमेंडमेंट फोर्थ ऑप्शन वाज आल्सो देयर अंडर आर्टिकल 45. अब आर्टिकल 45 को 86th अमेंडमेंट 2002 में चेंज करके ऐसे फ्रेम कर दिया है कि एजुकेशन अप टू education and care up to 14 years of age of children. Article 45 is framed in a different manner now. Free and compulsory education, the words have been substituted. बाकी तीनों चीजें तो you obviously know कि ये हैं. Article 39 में option 1 and 3 है, option 1 and 2 है, and Article 51 is about promotion of international peace and security. Article 45 की language, when you will read, you will get the point what I am saying. So the correct answer is option number 4. ठीक है? Okay. Next question is, are we getting the answers, Anu?
Yes, Mahima.
Okay. Next question is, freedom of trade, commerce, and intercourse throughout the territory of India is mentioned in Article 19(1)(g), Article 300, 301, or 299. One of the easiest questions for today. Okay, stop answering. Correct answer is option number 3. Article 301 of the Indian Constitution provides that the trade, commerce, and intercourse in the country should be free throughout the country. 301. Freedom word पढ़ के confuse नहीं होना है कि Article 19(1)(g) होगा, because freedom of speech, expressions, and other freedoms are mentioned under Article 19. But this is specially mentioned under Article 301, freedom of trade, commerce, and intercourse. Okay. Next question is, supremacy of law, equality before law, and predominance of legal spirit are the basic principle of doctrine of colorable legislation, separation of power, rule of law, or excessive delegation. Okay, stop answering, guys. Correct answer here is option number 3. Option number 3 is the correct answer. Wait. Yeah, option number 3 is the correct answer. This is a question of administrative law, and constitutional law obviously overlaps administrative law. So this question is a very important question. Rule of law is the doctrine which was originated by Sir Edward Coke. Remember this name, Sir Edward Coke, Montesquieu, and 𝘧𝘰. These are the few names you should remember. Edward Coke ka name is attached with rule of law, बाकी सारे सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर्स के नेम्स हैं. एडवर्ड को उन्होंने ऐसा बोला था कि द लॉ शुड बी अबव द किंग. दैट इज व्हाई द वन ऑफ द मेन फीचर्स ऑफ रूल ऑफ लॉ इज सुप्रीमेसी ऑफ लॉ. ठीक है, above the god and also the king. ये था उनका contention. Okay. For 13th question is, passive euthanasia under certain circumstances is permissible. Was held in the case of Aruna Shanbog versus Union of India, Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, P. Rathinam versus Union of India, State of Madras versus Chandrabin. All three cases, first three cases are interlinked and very important. Just 5 more seconds are left, guys. Stop answering. Okay. The correct answer is option number 1, Aruna Shambhog versus Union of India. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Okay. ठीक है. Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab and P. Rathinam versus Union of India are two contrary cases. जहाँ पे right to life includes right to death पे बहस हो रही थी. अरुणा शानबॉग वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया वाज वन ऑफ द केसेस जहां पे पैसिव यूथनेशिया को अलाउ करा था, बिकॉज अरुणा शानबॉग वाज, I have written it in the explanation also, yeah, she was in the permanent vegetative state. She was in the state of coma for many years. She was a rape victim, इसलिए उनको पैसिव यूथनेशिया के लिए परमिशन दे दी गई थी. This is very landmark case. Okay, I suppose you have read the explanation also. I'll move on to the next question. Only 2 questions are left, guys. Buck up from my side, then Jolly will take forward this quiz from 16th question. Okay. A law which violates fundamental rights is not nullity or void ab initio, but becomes only unenforceable. This doctrine is called doctrine of severability, doctrine of 3 points, tornado doctrine, doctrine of eclipse. I'm expecting every one of you to answer this question, both in Zoom and also on YouTube. Few more seconds are left. Stop answering. Okay. So the correct answer here is option number 4, doctrine of eclipse. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Doctrine of eclipse is one of such doctrines जो fundamental rights है, अगर कोई if the law is against something, if the law is against the fundamental right, if it is inconsistent with the fundamental right, inconsistent, then the doctrine of eclipse comes into the picture. It overshadows the law. वो सूर्य ग्रहण की तरह उसके ऊपर आ जाता है, and for the time being it declares the void law ineffective but not void ab initio. This is only what is written here. It makes it unenforceable but not void ab initio. ठीक है? Okay. Last question from my side is, the word procedure established by law in Article 21 means the due process of law must be followed, the procedure laid down or enacted by a competent authority, the same thing as due process of law, a law which is reasonable, just and fair. Guys, ये मैंने अभी बताया था. First और second question था इससे related. Okay. Stop answering. The correct answer is option number 4. Procedure established by law means the law duly enacted is valid even if it is contrary to the principles of justice and equity. It is the strict following of the law, procedure established by law. And I've told you guys that this is the only difference between procedure established by law and the due process of law. These two doctrines are opposite to each other. So yes, option number 4 is the correct answer. Okay. I'm handing over to Jolly now. Jolly will take forward this quiz from the 16th question. Jolly, over to you.
Okay, Mahima, that was very extensive approach towards telling answers, क्योंकि आपने आंसर्स के साथ उसके एक्सप्लेनेशंस में ये बताया कि क्या क्या चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. चलो बिना डिले लेट्स स्टार्ट. Okay, question 16. Okay, my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
You people have seen 16 questions. So.
Yes, it is visible now.
The sovereignty and integrity given under Article 19, Article 2, added in the Constitution after which amendment? Your time starts now. So time is 20 seconds, which is already running. After 20 seconds, I would like you all to stop. So guys, start giving answers. There is no negative marking. Okay, few seconds are left. Time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 1. Option 1, 16 Amendment Act 1963. These two words, sovereignty and integrity, were added under Article 19 of the Constitution of India. Okay. Let's move forward. Question 17. What are the conditions for a collection of individuals to be called as a religious denomination? Your time starts now. Option 1, common faith and common organization. Common faith as well as designation by a distinctive name. Common faith, common organization and designation 2 by any distinctive name. Option 4, only 2. There's a very famous case for this जिसमें बहुत अच्छे से डिफाइन किया गया था कि religious domination actually में होता क्या है. What are the conditions for calling a denomination as a religious denomination? Guys, start answering and don't leave because हम पहले 50 क्वेश्चंस के साथ आते थे मॉक में, बट वी आर नाउ विद 30 क्वेश्चंस, सो इट्स easy and less time consuming, so I hope nobody leaves and give more and more answers, क्योंकि ये 15 क्वेश्चंस भी चेंज कर सकते हैं आपके. Okay. Time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 3. Common faith, common organization and designation 2 by any distinctive name. The case is the Commissioner Hindu Religious Endowments, Madras versus Sri Lakshmindar Tirtha Swaminar of Sri 𝘓𝘓𝘓. In this case, the essential religious practices was first laid forth by Supreme Court in 1954. In the 𝘓𝘓𝘓 case, a 7-judge bench gave the judgment in this case. It's very important case. इसका judgment पढ़िए, ये आ सकता है और आया भी है कई state specific exams में. Let's move forward. Question 18. Which article of the Constitution empowers the President to appoint a commission to investigate the condition of backward classes in general and suggest ameliorative measure? Option 1. Article 342. Option 2. Article 344. Option 3. Article 340. Option 4. Article 339. Your time starts now. Okay, time is already running, guys. Try to give more and more answers. इस आर्टिकल के साथ और भी आर्टिकल्स ऐड किए गए थे आफ्टर अमेंडमेंट फॉर बैकवर्ड क्लासेस. सो स्टार्ट रिकॉलिंग. पढ़ा होगा ये. Okay. Time's up. Answer is option 3, Article 340. Option 3. With Article 340, along with Article 340 in 102nd Amendment, new Articles 338A and 342A were also added, which specifically talked about complaints and socially education backward classes की complaints और उनकी वेरियस वेलफेयर मेजर्स के बारे में भी ये आर्टिकल्स डील करते थे. स्पेसिफिकली स्टेट्स में जाके भी प्रेसिडेंट would investigate the condition of backward classes in general and suggest some measures. 342A में हेल्ड हुआ था कि स्टेट स्पेसिफिक भी प्रेसिडेंट जाके चेंज कर सकता है. 19. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people, Congress shall make, we the British, we the colonists. Very easy question, guys. I don't need to tell the specific word जिसके अराउंड हमारा पूरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन घूमता है. उसके फर्स्ट 3 वर्ड्स हैं ये. I hope I could have given less time for this question, but 20 seconds is the time in the guidelines, as this question is quite easy. Okay. Time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 1, we the people. In the preamble itself, we the people, preamble की first line में लिखा हुआ है, शुरू ही इसी से होता है. So it's talk about self-government. Question 20. The eligibility for re-election of president is the basis of Indian Constitution. It has been given under Article option 1 56, option 2 57, option 3 58, option 4 54. Re-election of president is given in which article of Indian Constitution? Guys, try to answer more and more. कोई negative marking है ही नहीं. We are just away from 10 questions only. 10 questions आपका decide कर देंगे कि आप कितने marks hold करते हो इस constitution quiz के लिए. And let me tell you, constitution is the most vital subject for any judiciary specific exam. Try to score more and more. We are waiting up 30 out of 30. Someone will score. Okay. Time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 2, Article 57. Option 2, Article 57. Question 21. The concept of directive principle of state policy is borrowed from option 1, Germany, option 2, France, option 3, Ireland, option 4, USA. Concept of DPSPs. हमारा constitution more or less borrowed है काफी country से. That is why that make it a very lengthy one. So DPSP भी borrowed है, but from which country? Anu, are we getting answers for this question?
Yes, yes. People are active for a constitutional quiz. So we are receiving many of the answers from the participants.
Great, great. Okay, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 3, Ireland. Option 3, Ireland. So the principles have been taken of DPSP from social justice, economic welfare, administrative and legal matters from Ireland. DPSPs Ireland से उठाए गए हैं. Question 22. The expression every person in Article 5 includes a prisoner, member of armed forces, persons living within the territory of India. All of the above. Every person. Time is running, guys. Every person. In Article 5. Okay, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 4. All of the above. Option 4. All of the above. All matlab every person में all these persons will be included who are eligible for being a citizen of the country. तो ऐसे हम exclude नहीं कर सकते if a person is prisoner or member of armed forces. So here answer would be all of the above. Question 23. The term law in force in clause 3 of Article 13 means only statutory law, customs and usages only, both 1 and 2, newly formed public order only. इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन इससे हम पहले भी डील कर चुके हैं. When Mahima was taking her set of questions, उसमें हम इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन से डील कर चुके. तो I hope you will be easily giving answer for this question. Although ये थोड़ा framed different way में है, but try to answer this. Only 7 questions are left, guys, but this can decide your marks for the quiz. And we upload the names of the person who are the top 3 winners of our quiz in our LinkedIn profile of LawSikho as well as in our individual profiles. Okay, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 3, both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2. Option 3. Option 3. Okay. Question 24. The appropriate writ issued by Supreme Court to quash the appointment of a person to a public office is certiorari, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto. Okay. Appointment of a person to a public office. Try to search the keyword here. Okay, Anu, are we getting the answers? This
Yes.
is quite easy question.
Yes, but we are getting different answers for this question because it's a bit confusing also.
Okay. But I already told try to search a keyword for such questions. Okay.
Yes.
Answer is option 4. Option 4. Okay, time's up. Answer is option 4. Quo warranto. By what warrant the person is holding this particular public office? Court can question that and similarly can quash the appointment of a person if it finds that person is holding that office illegally. Quo warranto. Option 4. I'm quite surprised that we are getting different answers for this question. अपनी प्रिपरेशन थोड़ी बकअप करो गाइस, ये बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन था. Question 25. In India, sovereignty lies with the Constitution, the Supreme Court, the Parliament, the people. Sovereignty lies with. Who is the sovereign one in our country? In our democratic country, who is the sovereign? Oh, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 4, the people. The people. We are the sovereign one. We have the power to elect the representatives of our country. So the power lies within us by our votes. So India's sovereignty lies with its people. Question 26. Which article of the Indian Constitution contains the definition of money bills? Article 110, Article 111, Article 112, Article 123. Money bills. Remember, money bills can only be introduced in Lok Sabha. Money bill से related बहुत questions आते हैं, so please try to read good amount of material for money bills, good material. Okay. Time's up. Answer is option 1, Article 110. Option 1, Article 110. Okay. Question 27. Who wrote the book Spirit of Laws? Spirit of Laws. Option 1, Machiavelli. Option 2, Montesquieu. Option 3, Thomas Hobbes. Option 4, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Both of all the 4 jurists are very important to read. So try to read all of them and try to recall the book Spirit of Laws किसने लिखी, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है. तो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस भी कभी कभी फ्रेम हो जाते हैं. स्पिरिट ऑफ लॉज बुक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिलेटेड है, तो इससे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में आया है ऐसा क्वेश्चन. Okay, are we getting answers for this question, Anu?
Yes. Yes, we are getting answers.
Okay. Okay, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 2, Montesquieu. Option 2, Montesquieu. तो द स्पिरिट ऑफ लॉज की जो बुक है पॉलिटिकल थ्योरी एंड स्पेसिफिकली कंपैरेटिव लॉ के बारे में बात करती है, जो लिखी गई थी थ्रू बाय मॉन्टेस्क्यू. Question 28. What is the maximum period for which an MP can be absent in the House of People? Option 1, 2 months. Option 2, 6 months. Option 3, 3 months. Option 4, 1 year. MP can be absent in the House of People. एक specific article है इसके लिए हमारे constitution में. Try to give the answers. Only 2 more questions left. Okay. Time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 1, 2 months. Option 1, 2 months. As per Article 101, if for a period of 60 days, a member of either House of Parliament is without a permission of House absent from all the meeting, the House may declare his seat vacant for 60 days. Excluding the period of adjournment, जैसे adjournment हो गया Parliament session में नहीं था, तो उन period को exclude करके 60 days the person gets. Oh. Question 29. In which one of the following cases the Supreme Court of India had invalidated a constitution amendment for non-compliance with the procedure contained in proviso to clause 2 of Article 368? Option 1, 𝘬𝘪𝘠𝘀𝘀𝘏 versus 𝘓𝘪𝘁 and others. Option 2, 𝘓𝘱𝘓𝘓 case versus State of Kerala. Option 3, 𝘔𝘪𝘐𝑛𝑎th versus State of Punjab. Option 4, State of West Bengal versus Union of India. A tricky one, but important. Supreme Court invalidated a constitutional amendment for non-compliance with clause 2 of Article 368. Article 368 talks about amendment, but not of basic structure. Anu, are we getting answer for this question?
Yes. Yes, we have received answers.
Okay.
But I guess you have given a major hint. So let's.
Yes, let's see if people are still not able to give the answer then. Okay, time's up, guys. Time's up. Answer is option 1, 𝘬𝘪𝘠𝘀𝘀𝘏 versus 𝘓𝘪𝘁 and others. Option 1. So in this explanation, let me read out for you all. The case referred as the case where the Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court analyzed in detail the various provision of 52nd Amendment of the Constitution which inserted 10th schedule. The principal question before the Supreme Court in the case was whether the powerful role given to the Speaker violated the doctrine of basic structure. So the judicial principle that certain basic feature of the Constitution cannot be altered by amendments by Parliament, laid down in the landmark judgment in Keshav-Nanda Bharti case versus State of Kerala. So the basic structure cannot be altered. Because of this, it was because of non-compliance to this procedure, the Supreme Court invalidated the amendment held in this case. Okay, last question from my side. So the 5 judges constitutional bench held that imparting education cannot be treated as a trade or business in which of the following cases? Option 1, Unnikrishnan case. Option 2, Mohini Jain case. Option 3, Dinesh Kumar case. Option 4, P.A. Imamdar case. Right to education has also been made the fundamental right. But imparting education cannot be treated as trade or business. It was held in which case? Okay, time's up. Time's up. Answer is option 1, Unnikrishnan case. Option 1. Option 1. Okay. So these were the questions from my side. Here we are done with our quiz. Very soon we will be announcing the winners.
Okay, I'll get back with my top three names. Till the time, please take over the webinar, and if you guys have any questions, please ask. Also, we have one question regarding, we asked this question regarding the dignity and individuality, right? So I guess that is also written in the preamble. So I guess Pushpinder asked about this question. So if you can clear, I guess that question was in Mahima's uh, Q&A box.
Hmm. Yeah. That was my question, but I cannot understand.
Okay,
Is
the
it
question
Dinesh?
is, yes, you asked this question that where this word dignity and dignity of an individuality, right? So this is either in 19 Article 19 as well in the preamble, I guess. So if you can clear that question.
It is, it is also in the preamble, but the main article, the most appropriate answer will be there. Yes, the question number 5. Got it. The main article which the main answer, the most appropriate answer should be article 21, क्योंकि उसमें स्पेशली ये केस लॉस के थ्रू ये वाली बात बोली थी कि राइट टू लाइफ इज नॉट ओनली breathing, only the physical well-being of a person, but also it includes right to live with dignity. I can see many questions. Okay, Preeti, no, don't worry, we'll be coming with another set of mocks. You can be on time and answer all the questions. Before answering all the doubts, Anu, you can yes, you can continue with accounting. We'll take
Yeah,
over the webinar. Jolly will
right, sir.
explain about the workshop before, then we'll answer the questions.
Okay, guys, as Mahima already elaborated about the workshop, the agendas of the workshop, the people who are going to take the workshop, what if the workshop will benefit you. अब आपको उस वर्कशॉप से बेनिफिट क्या मिलेगा? अगर आपको कोई बता दे कि स्ट्रैटेजी कैसे पढ़ना है किसी स्पेसिफिक स्टेट के लिए, एज वी ऑल नो कि जुडिशरी के लिए 17 से भी ज्यादा स्टेट्स के पेपर हेल्ड होते हैं और सबकी प्रायोरिटीज अलग होती है, पढ़ना अलग तरीके से होता है हर स्टेट के लिए. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस अप्रोच फॉर एवरी अदर स्टेट. So what it's so good, like if a person tells you, जिसने खुद जुडिशरी निकाला हो कि आपको पढ़ना कैसे है, और वो it's the amount is just token amount of 200, द टोकन अमाउंट ऑफ 200, उसमें आपको गाइडेंस मिल रही है. ऐसे कितनी बार होता है कि आपको पर्सन गाइड करता है जिसने खुद जुडिशरी निकाली हो. So it's the best option to take this workshop. It will only benefit you. Try to plan a road map. आप क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते हो कि किस तरह से आपको 3 घंटे की वर्कशॉप होगी. इट्स मोर लाइक इट्स इनफ टाइम. तो आपका पूरा दिमाग क्लियर हो जाएगा, जितनी भी डाउट्स हैं कि ये कैसे होगा, ये सब्जेक्ट कैसे पढ़े, तो दैट विल बी क्लियर. स्पेसिफिकली इसलिए हो रही है ये वर्कशॉप. कितने मतलब कितने लोग ऐसे वर्कशॉप्स करवाते हैं कि स्पेसिफिकली ये जुडिशरी के लिए आप क्लियर कर सके, मतलब कितनी बार ऐसे वर्कशॉप्स हेल्ड होती हैं. आई हैव नॉट सीन सच वर्कशॉप्स. So YouTube or name a mock test, it will be great help. The questions are good. Playlist when it will be held.
14th December.
14 December. On 14 December, it's 24 now. और 14 दिसंबर से पहले आई गेस बिहार जुडिशरी हो जाएगा, बट राजस्थान इज इन क्यू. राजस्थान, उसके बाद पता नहीं कितने स्टेट्स का और एग्जाम्स होने वाले हैं. अभी कोरोना पीक पे है, ये नीचे भी आएगा. वैक्सीन आने वाली है, जैसे वैक्सीन आई ये चीज खत्म हो जाएगी, घर बैठना खत्म होगा, एग्जाम्स एकदम से आएंगे. यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दोज डेज. तो जस्ट स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन योर सेल्फ, वर्किंग ऑन योर प्रिपरेशन. वो कैसे होगा, एक रोड मैप बनाओ, पढ़ो उसके अकॉर्डिंग. वी आर हियर टू हेल्प यू ऑल. हमेशा हम मॉक्स करा रहे हैं, हर हफ्ते में 2-3 मॉक्स हो ही जाते हैं. अभी फ्राइडे को महिमा विल बी टेकिंग मॉक ऑन सीपीसी, देन आई विल बी टेकिंग मॉक ऑन आईपीसी ऑन मंडे. तो डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स की हम डेली मतलब हर हफ्ते में 2-3 मॉक्स तो ले ही रहे हैं. व्हाट इज द बेटर ऑप्शन?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jagannath,
Jagannatھ.
the questions are confusing. That is why we have kept those questions. अगर हमको easy questions पूछने होते हैं like what is Article 21? It is right to life. So that would be very easy for you guys, no? तो इसलिए हम ऐसे questions रखते हैं कि जिससे थोड़ा सा और these all the questions from past year papers or from our course or from any of the courses. तो ये कोई ऐसे questions नहीं है स्पेशली ऐसे करके डिजाइन करें क्या
वही, जब हम क्वेश्चंस कंफ्यूजिंग नहीं रखेंगे तो आपको अपने ऊपर डाउट कैसे होगा? आपको तो लगेगा आपको सब आता है, पढ़ना तो कुछ है ही नहीं।
तो वो
तो
उसको
पर क्वेश्चन तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग नहीं आएंगे ना एग्जाम। पर इजी आ भी गए एंड महिमा, अगर क्वेश्चंस इजी आ भी गए तो कट ऑफ भी उसी अकॉर्डिंग हाई जाएगा ना।
देख लो छत्तीसगढ़ का एग्जाम्पल और आर्टिकल 21 का आर्टिकल 21 वो आर्टिकल 21 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पर्टिकुलरली जितनी बार आप पढ़ोगे कुछ ना कुछ चीजें आपको मिलेंगी ही मिलेंगी। तो इट इज अ वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव एंड एक्सटेंसिव बेयर एक्ट, तो इसलिए कितने भी क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं उससे। So that is the reason. Okay, Anu, over to you.
Right, thank you. So I'll just quickly announce our today's winners. And first of all, I appreciate that many of the participated today. Also, constitution is very interesting subject. So I'm declaring our results today from both YouTube and Zoom link, right? So I have make a amalgamation of both the sites. So three winners I'm just taking. So third position pe today we have Vartika Mittal. So congratulations Vartika. Second position pe hai Sumedha Kalsi and Anjali Pal. So congratulations both of you. You have stood second position. And first position pe hai today we have Pushpinder Kaur. So very good everybody and congratulations. And today the questions and the level was also very fine. So this was it. And I guess we have answered all the question. And if participants are still with us, please provide your feedback to us on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. You can provide your feedback to us.
Till you can till you guys give the feedback, I can see many questions in the this thing Q&A box. Delhi judiciary exams में भी constitution है. How to remember all the articles? It is next to impossible. You know, impossible to remember all the articles. Just keep reading the Bear Acts. Keep do friendship with the Bear Acts and especially constitution law. And what does Article 42nd Amendment deals with? Yeah, it has made a right to property a legal right. पहले fundamental right था, अब legal right है वो 42nd Amendment से. Article 368 में extensive provision है. How can we make amendments in the Constitution of India? Parliament amendments देती है, so you can read Article 368 for that. Which case law introduced the? There was an English case law, Malbury versus Patterson. उससे जुडिशियल रिव्यू आया था, बट इंडिया में केस लॉस की बहुत सारी लिस्ट है. वो शंकरी प्रसाद, गोलकनाथ, केशव नंदा भारती, वो जितने भी सारे केसेस लो केस लॉज है वो जुडिशियरी उसमें से है. हाउ कैन आई रजिस्टर IPC and TPC? You'll get the links.
Follow the 𝘧𝘊𝑆IKHO page.
Yeah, follow
get the links soon in 1 or 2 days.
Page. Okay, Vartika Mittal का एक कोई question है, I can see. Informative mock every time we learn 1 to 10 I rated 8. Really the initiative. वर्तिका मित्तल का कोई क्वेश्चन था ना, मैंने देखा था अभी, पता नहीं. ओके.
Yes, her question was also related to the same query of question number 5, that under Article 21 it is also written same and in preamble. So she was asking the same query.
ये मैंने क्वेश्चन लास्ट ईयर के पेपर से उठाया है. एमपी में क्वेश्चन आया था. आई हैव आल्सो, मैंने वो 2019 एमपी दिया था, मैंने भी प्रीएम्बल मार्क किया था, बट द आंसर वाज आर्टिकल 21 बिकॉज द मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट आंसर इज आर्टिकल 21. उसका क्वेश्चन फ्रेम ऐसे करा था कि विद द लैंग्वेज ऑफ विच आर्टिकल एश्योर्स right to dignity. So preamble is assuring right to dignity. I'm not denying that, but article 21 में because case laws के through assure, that is why. ये language नहीं पूछी थी preamble, इसीलिए question थोड़ा सा confusing था. Okay, I think we have answered every question.
Okay, so thank you, Mahima and Joyly, for conducting such a wonderful quiz. And again, I'll say the questions were very good. And thank you, participants, for joining our today's live session. And we'll be conducting live mocks frequently, so keep joining them and keep quizzing. So now I'll sign off, Webinar Executive Anu Bhatnagar. Thank you, everyone.